typography page, advanced design system configuration, our fonts and typography sizing and settings. We can upload fonts or use fonts from the Google Web Fonts, or set font families. For example, if primary font will fail to load, the secondary font will replace and font will still work. Symbols generates sequence by defining base size and density, and this sequence can be over-configured by different device media queries. For example, for mobile, we can use smaller jumps over sequence items, and for desktop use, we can use bigger jumps. This also generates the full list of sequence and variable names that we can use in font size. If we switch to the code view, I'll show you the example. For example, this is a bigger jump on the ratio or density, and let's use the smaller one. So this is how we adjust different configuration over different devices. We can also use media queries, just like mobile L, which is L for large. It could be M or S for medium and small. We can see full set of responsive breakpoints here. If we also switch to the editor mode, we have the list of them and we can customize from here. If we see that no code tools or editor tools doesn't work, I recommend you to switch to the code version of it, or from any point on the platform you can go to the settings, scroll down, just first reload the page, and you see the full settings for your entire app. It consists design system, CMS, data, components page, and all. So we can save this from the settings and also run it locally, but you don't have to do that, as we provide CLI tool. You can look it and look for in documentations page. Yes, but in design system, I highly used to stick with the code version for now, as it's no code is experimental. And as the typography settings, Symbols also generates the default resets for HTML attributes. We can also add more, and if we open that settings, we can see more controls over variable fonts or font weight. The same way as typography, we use spacing for non-font size units like margin, padding, gap, or other spacing units. Usually the density is higher. That's a golden ratio number. The same way it works with media queries, and you can also use variables just to reference them spacing while using components. We can see also example. We can just get rid of this responsive units for now, and we can see how the spacing is. Let me quickly fix one. Component, and because of max height, max width, it's basically affected the typography. Let me get back to a spacing page. Switch to code view, and now we can fully test how spacing affects the layout. So it's basically, you see that font sizes are easily changed, but this way you can breathe the layout spacing between components, paddings, margins, and so on. If we also get back to typography, we can see those configurations, we can make website fully responsive. For example, if we refer to this example, the spacing and navigation and spacing between elements is fully done by design stem, and it auto scales layout, so you don't have to customize each property on each item manually. That's it about spacing. You can refer to documentation from when you scroll down, or also click to this icon and you can navigate to design stem. This is more advanced overview of documentation. And if you have any questions, please use our Discord channel. That's symbols chat, and join on the Discord. And